G'day, just a quick video doing a valve body, or two valve bodies actually, on an VW01P transmission, 4-speed. And I'll just show you a little hint. I've got other videos there that show how you can flush, demagnetize and flush and test solenoids. But I'll show you another little problem that you might sometimes run into with a solenoid. Okay, now I've got the solenoid. It's been demagnetized, flushed a few times. There's absolutely clean solvent going through there. So now we've got our power supply, which we're going to operate at 10.5 volts. And the reason why we do 10.5 volts is because that's what a car battery is considered flat at 10.5 volts. We've got 65 psi air pressure coming in, and these solenoids are, if I put the air through, you can see that they're normally open, no power going through, they're normally open. And I'm applying power there, 10.5 volts, and you can hear it shutting off the water. If you do half a dozen tests with this particular solenoid, it'll appear to be working properly, but if you keep testing it, it'll end up leaking even when you've got power on there. And that's what's giving this intermittent problem on this transmission. Now when I wanted to make the video, it's not doing it now. Took a few goes, but I've got the power actually applied there, and you can hear it's not sealing. I'll let it go. No power. Power. There we go. You can see that. It's not working. If I jiggle it a few times, it'll start working again. There we go. And that's working okay again. Off, on, and you can see there's no leak there. But occasionally, if I keep doing that, there we go. There we go. You can hear that leaking. That's applied, the solenoid's on, and you can hear it leaking. So I'll let it go. There, now it's sealing again. So on these particular solenoids, it's actually got like a little ball bearing in there, and the ball bearing can probably actually turn in there. If it lands on a spot that's worn, it'll leak, which is what you don't want it to do. Important not just to test a solenoid a few times, you've got to do quite a few operations of it to make sure it's not leaking or failing. And ideally also you want to warm these solenoids up, because quite often the coil winding will fail when it warms up. The reason for that is because metals expand with heat, and quite often because the coil winding in these are so delicate, so fine, they can't actually solder it. So what they do is they just crimp those little terminals to the bare wire, and what happens as they wear out, you know, because every time the coil is applied, if you've ever seen a coil, it'll actually flex the coil winding over a period of time. It'll wear, and also those metals expand and contract at different rates with heat. You've got copper and you've got metal. So they'll fail sometimes or often when they're warmed up. Bench testing them at room temperature is only one of the tests and a rough indicator. That's why we warm these up to about 60-70 degrees and test them like that as well. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our other videos as well. I'm not specifically doing a video on VW solenoids. This is just a general solenoid. It applies to all solenoid. Any questions, leave them in the section below. We do appreciate a beer. It keeps us motivated. Thank you for watching.